Is game audio not working? This whole time, I've been recording this for YouTube. What a waste of my time. Splat. Hey everyone, how's it going? Void Corporeal here, part-time college professor, full-time loser, and I think it's possible for me to finally stream Helldivers 2, which is a game I really love. Today, we are going to be attempting solo super Helldives. I'm really excited to have my first real Helldivers stream, hopefully, without it crashing. Hey, with that being said, the Democracy Space Station, it's finally complete after almost 3 months, and it's a little lackluster, I gotta be honest. I'm excited for the perks that it gives, but you can't go inside it. It doesn't offer the clan system that a lot of people hoped it will, and it looks like you have to constantly pay for the usage of its perks. I don't know if that'll be permanent or temporary, but it's sort of annoying considering how much work it took the community to collectively do this. So the chances of a game dev looking at this and saying this pretty low, but in case any devs are watching, 3 months you milked sunken cost out of the Helldiver community, who were really excited to do something together and have a story beat to follow, and we're looking for a nice shiny reward at the end. And then it's something we have to continually have to pay for. And honestly, like, what is it? It's a graphic of a space station that you already had. It's already something that's in the game files, and it's some stratagems. That took you 3 months to build? Are you kidding me? Do better. Do more. We need more content. We need new content. If it took you 3 months to code that, that's pretty pathetic. Having said that, I am excited to play, get into the round. We're going to be landing on Mastia. The Automatons are launching an attack on Galliver from Mastia. We can pull off a gambit, kill 2 birds with 1 stone if we smash Mastia, and I'm excited. Let's start with the sabotage airbase mission. There's our beautiful space station. It does look nice, and it is satisfying to see it finally done. I wonder if you can see it in orbit when you're on the planet. In the meantime, let's fucking go. Well, I'm not even using the true stealth armor, which might be a mistake, but the extra throwing distance from this armor hopefully allow me to attack things without getting as close as I otherwise would have to. It fortunately looks like there's no bot base on extraction. That's going to make my life easier. So what I'm going to do is go to extraction. I'm going to drop a supply pod there so we have it for later, since I didn't bring the Hell Pod Space Optimizer perk. Oh. Random planetary bombardment from the space station. And I can't really see where that's... Oh my god, it's all around me. How do I prevent that from hitting me? We'll see. There's a reason to collect samples again because of all this stuff. Okay, the planetary bombardment just goes randomly? I don't understand. The space station's just gonna team kill the Helldivers? Because of the space station talk, yeah, random bombardment is apparently a thing, unless I'm not understanding the mechanic. I will say this is frustrating, because I only have 5 reinforcements playing solo. Yeah, I'm just gonna lose reinforcements to this. I see a jammer. Oh! Kinda see where they're sort of dropping in the same places. Yeah, that's what I was looking. It doesn't show it on the map. That would make a huge difference if it showed it on the map. Oh, come on. Well, they got the jammer. That's nice. Thing dropped on. Are you kidding me? Come on. This isn't a good start, I'll tell you that. Oh, God. It's going again. Pew 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 pew. Jesus. Christ almighty. I really want to get away from that damn bombardment. I'll tell you right now, this bombardment feature, this is day one of it. It's not fun. I don't enjoy it. This isn't a good feature. This does not feel good to play with going on.
Pew.
3 months they had to code something, and this is what they came up with. Just a random bombardment that does more harm than good. No indicator on the map, no timer to tell you when it's active and when it's deactivated.
Pink.
Jesus. The walker sees me. Okay.
Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew. Boing. Pew, pew, pew.
Okay. One major objective down. I've gotten a little cocky there.
Pew, pew.
So crap, I'm getting dropped on.
Pew.
And my mag's empty. My mag's empty and I feel like I'm just running from this bombardment without really knowing where to run or...
Pew, pew.
Come on, mags, stop being empty.
Pew, 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 pew.
Okay, that's one death. That's earned.
Pew, 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 pew.
Feel like that's a tank over there.
Pew, 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 pew.
Forget about those samples for now. It's like one sample. I'm gonna head over and do this gunship factory.
Pew, pew. Pew, 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 pew.
Oh, come on.
Pew, 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 pew.
Rocket snipe, gotta love it. Okay, we're down to 2 reinforcements.
Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew, pew. Shh. Pew, pew.
Mine. Of all things. I really don't like this constant bombardment. It's very distracting. The Democracy Space Station is an instant F because of this stupid bombardment. This is the dumbest feature.
Beep, boop, beep. Boing. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. Boing. Pew. 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 Pew, pew, pew. Pew.
Oh, God. Please, let me get this going.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding. Yoink.
It is, Taki. It really is. Oh, here it comes again. Comes the fucking barrage again.
Pew, pew, pew. Yeet.
Oh.
Boing.
Oh, come on. There's a Hulk there.
Yeet.
And I missed with my nade, and there goes the hell bomb. God, I don't think I even missed with the nade. This can be on YouTube later. You can go back and see if that nade bounced off. Think about more bad game design. Hey, no more reinforcements. This is game. That's it. 2 of my 3 deaths were the fucking space station. Beautiful. Why did they think that after 3 months of sunken cost horseshit, oh, you better log on and do the mission or you're not going to get the space station that you already put a month and a half of effort into? Oh, you better log on again. Why did they think after all that this would be a good idea? That you introduce the feature and what it does is it just kills you endlessly while you're trying to do the mission. Do they hate their own game? Do they hate their own fan base? This is a joke. I already see these like people that are gonna glaze the devs. Well, you don't have to play on the planet where the space station is. Just play on the other planets. Like defeats the whole point of the space station, which is the space station is where we vote to all play to win on the galactic war map. I can already hear like the apologists for just like anything the game devs do. Like they piss right in your face and you're like, that could have been acid. At least they drank organic lemonade. Yeah, they should have added them as stratagems, but they couldn't even code that, so they're all passives. They're passives. They could have added stratagems. That's how lazy the coding is. The space station itself is a graphic asset that's already in the game, and what they coded was a few passives. What a joke. And one of the passives just kills you, and you have no control over it. Other than to not play on the planet that everyone has voted to try and take, which is what the point of the space station is. All the Helldivers prioritize one planet to try and take in the galactic war, and the space station goes there. There's the bombardment already. So they're just punishing you for playing collectively. Like all the community spirit and all of this, they invented a system which punishes you for that. It punishes you for thinking about what we will do as Helldivers together. Well, you want to do a big objective all together, all 70,000 of you playing Helldivers or whatever? Fuck you. That's what the space station is. Absurd. Let's head west. Oh, I think I'm in trouble from that squad. Let's see. Jesus Christ. I know that's the radar. I'm gonna go try and see about this potential enemy artillery to the west first. Come back to the radar. Really? Splat. Well, at least it's winning the objectives for me. It's nice. Okay. How did I end up south? I was trying to go west. Oh well. Okay. I'll go back to the radar installation. I guess you just need to find roof cover somehow. That doesn't really exist in this game, though. I mean, I agree with you. You could just cheese the cheese the artillery that way, but that's not really a thing. Yeah, hope there's a vault near an objective. But that's not going to matter for me as a solo player, because I can't open a vault with just one person. I mean, it is nice that that bombardment took care to the objectives, I'll say that. I had to be close to them, and I had to risk getting killed for that to even have the random chance of occurring. Look how close these things are dropping. Okay, I will say this. There is some logic to it they need to explain, because if this was truly random, I would have died more. So it seems like it is sort of trying to go around me, but the speed of my rotation versus the speed of the speed of the bombardment changing, that's not clear. That would be nice to know, because I've already died multiple times to the damn bombardment. So it'd be nice to know how I could stay out of its way. That would be cool. I'm gonna go do the enemy artillery, get that bonus objective done. Well, yeah, I'll try walking. Let's give that a try. Okay, I mean, I'm walking now, and I'm still getting fucked by this thing. Oh, God. And there we go. The fucking gunships heard me. These fucking scout striders. All right. How are those not hits? Jesus. I need to go get the supplies that I left on the top here. My God. Okay.
Beep boop beep beep.
Go, here's the mortars.
Beep beep boop. Boing. Pew. Pew. Pew.
All right. All right, I'm gonna try walking. Okay, factory complex. Let's see what the bombardment will do. Walking did seem to help though, Taki. I think you're onto something with that. Yeah. Right. Let's see if little I don't want to get flared on, so let me scan for little guys. Speaking of little guys, get out of here.
Pew.
Hold on. Is there one down here?
Bling.
That ain't gonna do it. I threw that way shallow. Really? Flared on me? They flared on me. Gotta go. Lord have mercy. I'm gonna skip the mega fortress for now and go right to the main objective, because even if the bombardment kills us 4 more times, if we can get that done, we at least have mission completion. Oh, God. I mean, to be clear about the planetary bombardment is that it will kill jammers. That happened in the last round, even though the bombardment took 40% of our reinforcements from us. Jesus Christ. I want to deal with these guys coming back if I need to pass this way. Great, there's an AT-AT in there. I love it. Oh, no, you shouldn't see me. You shouldn't see me. Are you fucking kidding me? The detection is different. Okay, that's lovely. Crash. Technically, all I gotta do is this objective, so we'll see. Great. Drop. Fucking flare. There we go. There's the AT-AT. I have a free orbital gas strike. Why are there people back here? Oh my god, it's a tank. It's just a random tank. I had a bad feeling about that bomb that was sitting there. Okay. All right. Beautiful jump. Kidding me? Okay. Christ almighty. Let's just get new stuff. Did my supply thing just bounce? Okay. Thankfully it didn't bounce too far. Mother of God. Drink. Boing.
Beep, beep, beep.
Ooh, yeah, it's pretty brutal. Okay. But we're about to at least complete the mission.
Deep, 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 deep. Boing, pew, pew, pew,
God, multiple control bombs.
pew, boing.
Splat. Well, okay. How about that? Oh no.
Pew,
Okay.
pew,
I don't need rocket
pew.
striders fucking with me. That was a very cinematic flail. That's exactly what that was. At least there's a sandstorm. Let's see what that does for me. Get away from this active fight. And we'll see about bonus objectives. In fact, we got one right ahead. Here we go.
Beep, boop, beep, boop. Yoink. 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 Yoink.
Bot drop detected. I like that. But I think it's not close to me. Check out this complex over here. Are you kidding me? I'm in a sandstorm, dog. They changed detection? Oh, that's why. I walk, well, this is probably the end of the mission. Let's be honest about that.
Boink. Yoink. Yoink. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, boop. Beep, boop, beep, boop, boop. Boink.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, eagle. Come on, eagle, come on, eagle, come on, eagle. Oh my god. Alright. I need to call down supplies and survive right here for a minute. Whew. Let me stim. No, I don't need to be rocket sniped. Are you? Oh, well, we won the mission. Mission 1 of the 3 set then. Womp womp, we can proceed to the next mission. Do you notice it didn't let me control my drop at all? It just put me here.
Splat.
Okay, we handled that well. Here comes the planetary bombardment. Jesus Christ. Let's see what the bombardment does.
Pew. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew. Pew, pew.
Oh, come on. Bad shooting on my part.
Boink.
There's a squad coming in. Why do they see me already, though? Because there's an AT-AT that sees me. Because of course there is. I need those supplies real bad that I threw down. Oh, good, a bot drop too. All right. You know what? I'm out of stems.
Pink. Boing.
Ooh.
Beep. Bing bong ding ding dong ding ding. Pew pew.
See if we can get back in there and get some supplies and heal.
Pew pew pew.
That didn't kill him? Are you kidding me? No, I don't want a mantle.
Pew pew.
Killed by a turret that was in a compound far behind me.
Crunch.
Okay, whatever. At least it refreshed my stems. There's safe artillery. We'll get that next. Killed by the same cannon turret. Okay, let's go. We got this. The bot detection is... I swear this has been changed. The squads are spawning right here on the objective, too.
Pew pew.
We really got to get that ammo that's over here.
Yeet.
Oh, really? It bounced off you?
Yeet.
You didn't see me, did you? Okay. It's like you didn't see me. Nope, he saw me. Something saw me. Let me just focus on getting this done.
Peep. Boink. Beep. 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 Beep.
All right.
Boink.
That's the radar tower. Okay. I'm going to go for the artillery and just have another stratagem available if I can get away with that. I think you're right, Taki. I think it is about walking through the barrages. It's not perfect. I've almost died walking, but I think the only times I've died for real are running through it. Okay, mini nuke and high yield. That's 2 high yields. This is a pretty good RNG. Put the smoke in first. Are you kidding me?
Pew 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 pew. People, 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 people.
All right.
Beep beep. Beep.
And we got a jammer. I'm gonna go take care of the jammer. Let me give myself some help with the smoke right away.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, come on. All right, it's okay. I've got a second one. That was my bad throw. I said, oh, come on, as if the game did it. I fucked up that throw. Wearing the throw armor, too, you know? Nope. Nope. No, no.
People, 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 people.
Okay, I was walking and I got killed by the damn horse shit, the damn bombardment that time. That was walking. I was walking slow, too.
People, people, people.
That should do it. Sweet Lord. Sandstorm works in my favor, hopefully.
Boing. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. Beep. Dun, 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 blink. Dun, 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 dun. Beep boop, beep boop, beep.
Okay, we got 2 reinforcements left, 1 main objective left. God damn.
Beep boop, beep. Boing.
All right.
Boing, boing, boing. Pew, pew.
What the hell? Oh, I got dropped on? Oh, that's...
Yeep, yeet.
Good. Have none of them stick. Except to my own foot.
Boing.
I think we may be in some trouble, gang.
Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew. Pew. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, 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 pew. Pew. Dun, 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 dun,
Here he comes.
dun, 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 dun.
I was really trying to stem. Okay. Hey, how's it going? I'm doing all right. How are you? Good to see you. Okay. I'm ignoring all that. I'm going to get my stuff and head to the last objective, and we'll see what we can do. That's it. That's game. Killed by the bombardment. Killed by random friendly team kill. It has been a while. That's partially on me. I was streaming very erratically, but I'm sort of trying to get back in the swing of it. Cool that you're studying your Spanish. That is a bummer loss for us. To get team killed by the shiny new feature the game's introduced of this planetary bombardment over and over again to the point where you lose missions. It's not the funnest feature. Let me look at the Democracy Space Station details. Let's see if it says anything about this. The DSS fires non-stop orbital bombardments from its suite of 77 presidential class cannons, providing planetary artillery support and accelerating liberation efforts. It accelerates progress in liberation campaigns, but it decelerates them by running through your reinforcements to the point where you lose missions, and also liberation points are based on how many reinforcements you have left in your reserve. So this perk may be like a false perk, unless we can see the numbers, which the devs almost never do in this game. Part of the way liberation points are calculated is based on remaining reinforcements, and this drains your reinforcements. You've learned something cool that the subjunctive has room to either be removed or can be syntactically required, so I'm taking what makes sense, and I am taking semantics and removing that out of the equation. That's really interesting. Is Spanish going to be the second language that you have, or do you have more than English and Spanish? Okay, I think I'm going to join a random game. We'll see what it's like playing with this perk with a random group. I'm tired of landing with low ammo, so I'm going to bring this. Second language, but you thought logistics side would have to help because you have a linguistic deficiency, according to past psychologist. Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. So you decided to, as you say, get the tools to help you now. That's great. Decided to learn linguistics to help you. That's awesome. Last factory. That should get the last factory in there. Cool. Killed by the barrage again. Gotta love it. God, let me pick up the damn jump pack.
Beep boop beep beep beep. Boing.
My God. I'm going for objectives. These guys like it, so. Guy in chat said, constant planetary bombardment is crazy. I love it. This is my first experience of it. Yeah, well, it's already killed me once. I've been here for like 3 minutes. Like, one thing that annoys the shit out of you is someone has a psychological deficiency in language. Would it be best to give them linguistics as either a coping mechanism or tool? We're in the stone age of medicine, not gonna lie. Yeah, I think we really are when it comes to thinking in a complex way about cognition in particular. Okay, I'm jammed, so I can't get them up, but I can mini nuke this detector, or this jammer. And I can potentially get this, the jammer didn't work? Are you kidding me? That didn't get the jammer, huh? Must have bounced off the... You know what? I don't need to fuck around with all that. It's gotta... You know what?
Yeet.
Thermite. Thermite's fine.
Beep, 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 beep. Boing. Boing. Pew, pew. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. Beep.
Okay. I get what you're saying, Sock. Now, yeah, I agree. Like I said, I don't think we think about cognition in a complex way when we think about health.
Pew, pew, pew.
Well, I mean, it would be better if AI plateaued, because you really don't want AI surpassing human cognition too much. I mean, being able to like do calculations at a certain number and speed that's vastly beyond human cognition, that's fine, but that's not AI. If AI can integrate strategic and contextual information faster than we can, then it will and can outthink us. So once we unleash that, like, we can't put that back in the box. It will be able to anticipate things we do to manage it, and we are no longer in control of anything. So I'd be in favor of AI plateauing through incompetence, considering we've got no real regulation of its development. And by the way, hi Moon! So good to see you! My favorite viewer. I'm so glad you're here, Moon. I'm so happy to see you. How are you doing, my dear?
Pew, pew.
There's no question, Moon.
Pew, 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 pew. Pew, bong, ping, bong. Ping.
Christ almighty.
Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. Boing.
Oh, there's an AT-AT here that I can't see. Nope. Give me the thing. Can I catch a small break here?
Pew. Pew. Pew, pew. Pew, 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 pew.
Oh god, I'm out of stems. I'm doing all right, Moon. A lot better since you're here. But I've been getting back in the swing of things. Look, I got new fancy background lights. Do you like them?
Pew, pew, blah, 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 blah.
I gotta deal with this damn AT-AT.
Blah, 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 boing, blah, blah,
I'm sorry, friends. I'm doing the objective, and I need supplies.
beep, boop, beep, boop, 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 beep, beep. Beep, boop, boop, boop.
And I'm doing a mini nuke too. Sorry.
Pew, pew, pew.
No. Not like this. Not like this. Not even dead yet.
Pew, pew,
I'm gonna bleed out. I can't get to those supplies I dropped.
pew, pew, pew.
How many of these damn devastators are there gonna be?
Pew.
Here we go, here we go.
Pew, pew. Pew, 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 pew,
Friends.
pew. Pew, 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 pew. Boing. Beep, boop, beep, beep. Yeet.
I'm glad you like a
Beep.
moon. Yay.
Beep. Beep.
Oh god. Okay, we're out of here. I did it. I did the objective.
Beep.
MVP.
Beep.
MVP.
Beep.
Aw. Thanks, Moon. Phew. This is
Beep, boop, beep, beep. Boing.
get an eagle on them.
Pew, 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 boom, pew, pew, pew.
I'm gonna go for the fortress, because why not? Is game audio not working? This whole time, I've been recording this for YouTube. What a waste of my time. Alright, let me make sure the game audio's on in a second. That's a joke. Fucking annoying.
Beep, boop, boop. Boing.
There. They just added a new feature and I like wanted to like make this stream start with me like doing solo diving with the feature so that I could like take advantage of the fact that people will be interested in the feature when this stream also gets posted on YouTube. And that's just worthless. I just spent like an hour and a half on that part of it for nothing. Fortress is destroyed.
Activating jump pack. Package acquired. Too bad. Requesting sentry. Calling in orbital strike. Mission at 20 minutes remaining. Throwing
Oh well.
supply beacon.
Oh well, I'm an amateur. I'm a total amateur.
Package acquired.
One day I'll know what I'm doing. Going for the last factory. There's actually 2 factories left. We're down to 2 reinforcements as well.
Calling in orbital strike.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Reinforcing. Package acquired.
Sending in an eagle.
No, it's not your fault, Taki. I'm glad you caught that. Oh well, I'll probably still upload it, and I'll just be like, I'm an amateur. That'll be my charm. That'll be my brand. I do say very clearly at the start of all my streams that I'm a full-time loser, so.
Eagle 1 rearming. Be back shortly.
Nope, yep, there's one factory left here. Just going to thermite that.
Automaton outpost scrapped.
All right, that's it. That's everything. We can bounce. Is that 5 bonus objectives? 1, 2, 3, 4. Whatever, it's good enough. I'm out. Yeah, it's 5. That's all of them. We're out. Yeah, Taki, it's not your fault. You're not the producer of the stream. You're just someone who's extraordinarily helpful to it. I'm really glad you noticed that. So I can hear the game audio because I'm playing it, but I didn't have the game audio linked to. Let's see if I ever make that mistake again, though. That'll be the real test. Yeah. If I can get to extraction safely.
Proceed to extraction.
Aw, thank you for the hydration. Oh, oh no, 4 hydrates coming in. Thank you guys for keeping me healthy.
Super Earth's finest.
Hold on, I'm getting shot at. I need to... Alright. Oh my gosh. How many is that? I gotta scroll up and check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Alright, that's fine. 8's fine. 8's good. I'll be nice and healthy. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. One.
Calling in reinforcements. ETA T-minus 2 minutes, 30
Two.
seconds.
I'll do the rest of the hydrates once I extract, I promise. Yeah, I did want a hug, didn't it?
ETA T-minus 2 minutes.
Alright, let's see. Aha. Coming from this way, are you?
To the skies. Orbital inbound.
Orbital barrage incoming. Stand clear.
Okay,
Dropping a pin.
let's see. I'll just see about those hydrates now. I think you guys added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
T-minus
We've got 2 down. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
8. And to be clear, I do not rip off your guys' channel points. When you use the hydrate, I take big ass gulps. Moon, you love making me suffer. Why does that make me like you even more?
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Aw, Moon. I'm just surprised that I am also surprised that I could like you even more than I already do. But apparently it's limitless. It's limitless, Moon. Oh my god, is he stuck? My eagle blew up the crates that were trapping him. That was fortunate.
Victory was never in doubt.
Truer words have never been spoken, Moon. Bossabot, quit quoting Mao. Oh, Moon, I think you can probably see me even though the ad break's going because someone came in and gifted 10 anonymous subs 2 days ago. And you randomly got one. So an anonymous 10 random subs. Yay! Well, I'm glad, yeah. And I'm glad that you were one of the people that randomly got one too. Oh my gosh, yeah, that sounds so awesome. I think for me it's black and then purple is a very close second. Oh my gosh, that's so cool, Moon. That sounds amazing. Okay, come to LA and do something fancy with my hair. Add some color, but make it classy. Like maybe something in front at my, whatever, bangs or whatever these, is that what, they still count as bangs? And then maybe like pink to purple to like blue. Or like a classy streak or something. Okay, so the problem with black, black would be cool, but because I am 40, I think black might have the effect of making me look older because it will probably look unnaturally youthful. That would be my concern. And you can't quite see it on the camera, but I actually, maybe you can, I don't know. But I have a lot of gray in my hair. This may be 15% gray. Okay. All right, I look forward to it, Moon. Whenever you can get out here.
You are moving outside the mission area.
I'm a DILF, that's the way. Okay.
At any cost.
Every time you come in here, Moon, it's just like a giant self-esteem booster.
Calling down a support weapon.
I don't need antidepressants when you're around. Not that I have any. But I probably need them. I don't have them, but when you're here, I don't need them.
My life for super.
That is a big part of it, Moon. That's a big part of it. Okay, I see a jammer over here. I'm gonna go for the jammer. Oh, really? That's just the way of Helldivers, isn't it? You come around a corner and there's a heavy devastator just waiting there. And that's game. You bought your first car yesterday? Oh, Moon, that's so awesome. Have you named it? I kind of think you gotta name your first car. I think I'm gonna just sneak by the wall here and sit and wait for the bombardment to kill the jammer.
Hellbomb armed. Clear the area.
There's always one of these fucking guys. Also, what kind of car is it? Have you enjoyed driving around? Do you have any plans to take it anywhere fun?
Mission completion.
That's super exciting, your first car. That's freedom right there. Check the map here.
Bot fabricator, west, 50 meters.
Outpost destroyed.
Found something.
Does a bombardment only go around the host? Maybe that's what it does, I don't know. Okay, I've got to disable this the old-fashioned way. Okay, I think the jig's up, they know I'm here. Christ. Okay, never mind. It's been destroyed by the bombardment after all. Time to get the fuck out of here. Bye-bye.
Warning, you are leaving the mission area.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Requesting air support. To the sky.
Northwest. Marking location. Requesting orbital strike. Calling in orbital strike.
Calling supplies yet? No.
Helldivers never die. Calling down supplies.
Oh, sneaky, sneaky. That's so cool, your car news, Moon. When you get a chance, please tell me more.
Where? Damsel of quiet.
Yeah, is it going to be trouble for you to get a second car or another car? Oh, really? What happened? Why didn't you have a choice over selling your car?
Sending in an eagle.
Dropped it.
That's perfect timing for us to get the hell out of here.
Activating jump pack.
Oh, this is the bioprocessor. Okay.
Requesting orbital.
No worries, Moon. No worries. But yeah, I was sort of asking, have you named the car yet? Do you have any fun plans with the car? You had to move to either Florida or Puerto Rico. Oh, yeah. Car was too old, big move. Yeah, I understand that. That's old. That's always a tough situation when your car gets too old. You're in this dilemma of having it and having the benefit of the car, but also realizing it's like a liability to continue keeping it. It starts to feel like it's smarter to sell it and get whatever money you can before it turns into a giant paperweight. I'm gonna go for the second jammer over here. Alright, so, I mean, what have you named her, though? I am curious about the name of your new car. And what are your decoration plans for her?
Bot fabricator. North. On my position.
Okay, we got lucky. There's a factory on attached to this. Let's see. There we go. That jammer's done. Shellia. I wouldn't judge it. Come on. I would not judge her. Shellia does seem like a good name for an old car. Or Shelia? Am I pronouncing it right? Shellia or Shelia? I do not want to disrespect your car.
West. 50 meters. Calling in orbital
Oh,
strike.
check it out. An anti-air emplacement. We will honor Shellia / Shelia in the Void Corporeal channel, always.
Engaging terminal.
Shelia. Nice. Okay. Very cool. Alright, so tell me about these decoration plans. Oh my gosh, yeah, without a car in Buffalo? No doubt, no doubt.
I got the terminal.
Reinforcing.
Alright. Time to go for the hard drive. The hard drive complex is over here. I believe it's this thing on the map.
Northwest, 100 meters.
Yeah, here it is. God damn it.
Sending
Calling
an
down
eagle.
a sentry.
Alright, come at me, guys. Walk right into my eagle.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
I only killed 4. That's not gonna be good enough.
Jetpack inbound.
Oh, purple interior and exterior? That's awesome. Got a steering cover, lights all of it. Oh, that's amazing. You're gonna be styling in that thing.
Engaging terminal.
Oh my gosh, yeah, living in your car. That's different. Living in your car in Buffalo. That's
Found something.
that's just like living in a freezer. Yeah, that's the next question. That's absolutely the next question. What are your plans? You have any fun trip plans?
Got the
On my
terminal.
way. Engage.
I think taking a trip with your new car is like very important bonding experience with that car.
Package acquired.
Okay.
Found something.
I'm gonna knock out this little factory that's back here.
Drop ships.
There. That'll be it for that. Now I can head and drop off the package.
Automaton outpost scrapped. Requesting sentry.
Hey, Dream! Good to see you! How are you doing? The only issue is because she's such a small and old car, she's a bit slow, so going on highways will be awful, but she's worth it.
Reinforcements.
Yeah.
Orbital inbound.
But still.
Sentry.
A nice slow road trip sometimes is just what the doctor ordered. Oh, really? Okay.
Requesting air support. Reinforcing.
Join the fray. Requesting tac pack.
Sending in an eagle. Deploying equipment package.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Sending down support weapon.
Tagging map. South.
You don't like when it's sunny, Dream? Is that a climate thing? Where you are? Out in the bush? Yeah, I mean, and I agree with you too. I'm sorry. Should I pronounce your name? I should have asked this a million years ago. Should I pronounce your name Sock now or Soch now? But at any rate, I particularly if you're talking about Americans, you know, it really feels like most Americans, they mask it behind a kind of American pride, but what they really are is like scared of the rest of the world. And it's really clear that most Americans think of the rest of the world as like some kind of unfree, dangerous hellscape. And America's like a little fortress island paradise in this hellscape. And Americans have like no clue of like how much better benefits and safety and education is in these other places, and of course how beautiful they are and what their cultures are like. You know, are Americans, I don't know, are Americans, do you think, deep down the most terrified people on Earth? I think there's probably a chance that they are.
Calling in reinforcements.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I was wondering if it was something like that, and obviously, like, when you're talking, most people say
Marking location.
sock dem instead of soch dem.
Support weapon.
Affirmative.
At least in my neck of the woods, the LA area. That might be regional, but... Got a type really dog in there. Yay, more hydration. Thank you for caring about my health.
Reinforcing.
Thank you for redeeming the hydrate. Oh my god. It's a shit show. Sweet lord. How are you not dead?
Calling in reinforcements.
I need my guns.
Dropping package.
Oh my god.
Package acquired.
Sending it.
Unleashing democracy.
Requesting tac pack. Requesting advanced weaponry. Calling down a support weapon.
Okay. Alright, I got my stuff. I got my stuff. Okay, at least I can pull this. I was gonna say I could pull this squad off my team, but
Request approved.
the damn random barrage got me. Again.
Ready to liberate.
Dropping package.
Okay. Samples.
Orbital inbound. Calling down a sentry. Calling down a sentry.
Requesting air support.
I'm on it.
Okay, let's see how many bonus objectives we got. We got 5 bonus objectives. We're done after this.
I got the terminal. You have ignited
Okay.
the torches of liberty. Extraction awaits.
Alright, I don't need this place.
Northeast, 200 meters.
Activating jump pack.
Activating jump pack.
Oh good. The bombardment started again.
Calling in extraction. Requesting sentry. Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
Oh god. Fucking bombardment.
ETA T-minus 2 minutes 30 seconds.
Okay. Oh fuck. They're really coming in.
Orbital inbound.
Orbital barrage incoming. Stand clear.
Sending in an eagle.
Pull back, D4.
Here comes the cavalry.
ETA T-minus 2 minutes.
Eagle 1 rearming. Be back shortly.
Calling in orbital.
Okay. Oh, I'm so glad all you guys are here.
1 minute, 30 seconds.
Makes me super happy. Oh, crap. Oh my god, what a shit show. Look at this. Can't even see where to shoot.
Max empty. Calling down a sentry. Requesting air support. Orbital inbound.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
That's a timely walking barrage right there that the guy put down.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds. ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
That's a good point.
This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the extraction zone. This is Pelican 1. Preparing for touchdown. For peace! Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff.
Though it does seem that like people don't have trouble saying socialism and then saying sockdem, right? So some element of it is just sort of like phonetics and like ease of pronunciation in the context of the contraction, right? And that's probably dialect and language linked, but it does seem, for me, it does feel more natural to say socialism. That rolls off the tongue a little bit easier, and then sockdem rolls off the tongue easier than soshdem or soshdem. My mouth has an easier time getting sockdem out, and it has an easier time getting socialism out than the alternatives in each case. But that's clearly, right, that's clearly based on my dialect and like native language, right? And the way that the physicality of my tongue and vocal cords and mouth and all the muscles and stuff have developed. So yeah, I was curious about whether, I guess that, curious about whether that's the case.
Helldiver. Mission coordinates locked.
Universally, probably not though, huh?
Hellpods prime.
All right, third mission on the string. Okay, it's a blitz. All right. I think this new DSS ability is ass. This random constant bombardment. Buddies here.
Let them come. Let them brawl.
It's gonna, oh, okay, we got ships.
Helldivers.
Attack inbound. Calling down a support weapon.
See the map here. All right. Here we go. The bombardment has started. Oh joy.
Destroyer joining squadron. Deploying Helldiver to combat zone. Calling down sentry.
To the sky.
Objective critical stratagem available.
You know, they're not supposed to be squads that spawn in these places.
Calling in a hell bomb.
Calling down a support weapon.
If we can understand linguistically what Mark's talking about, like taking a look at the German language during his life.
Engaging terminal.
Like dictionaries and grammar shifts, semantic shifts in the sociology of Germany during the life of Marx, we could get a better analysis of what he means. Well, I do think that's a big part of political theory. I mean, there's certainly
Reinforcements have been
people like me that don't read the theory in German, or really mostly in the native language, if it's not English.
leaving the mission.
But a lot of the work is doing a kind of linguistic sociology and combined with intellectual genealogy, in order to really contextualize the sentences in their proper time in order to derive what Marx meant by them and how another German reader would have perceived them.
Calling in orbital strike.
Though also note that like Marx and Engels spoke multiple languages and they published in multiple languages, so that
Outpost scrapped.
sort of makes things a little bit easier, in the sense that they're thinking about how their ideas land in different sort of linguistic contexts. It doesn't mean they're thinking about it perfectly and blah blah blah, but it does matter, I think, that their goal was to create
Requesting air support.
an international understanding of their thought.
Administering freedom.
Requesting sentry.
Requesting orbital strike.
Gas strike incoming.
Jesus Christ.
Activating jump pad.
You know way more about linguistics than I do, my friend. I'll be honest with you, I'm struggling to hang. My training as a theorist has given me some ability to hang a little bit. But I think you're far beyond me on this. Particularly with the technical vocabulary. Okay, SAM site's activated.
Liberty dispensed. Spot outpost. Spotted.
I'm gonna go try and take on the fortress. See which fortress design did we get?
Reinforcing. Drop ship.
No, don't be sorry, please. I mean, I appreciate having to stretch my understanding and learn more quite a bit. Don't feel like you have to tone it down. I really want the channel to be kind of a nice space for people to be themselves, including,
Heavy. West. On my
you know, their interests and passions at whatever level. And that includes,
Taking an eagle.
you know, talking about cupcakes and catboys and includes nerding out over linguistics. It's important to me and how I think about this project. It looks like there's 2 more factories in here. As soon as my bombardment's done, I can go in and look for them.
Requesting air support. Requesting sentry.
That is actually a sandstorm that doesn't help me because I need to be able to see what's in here. Oh god.
Sending in an eagle.
Yeah. You know what?
5 minutes left. We can't stay this low much longer, Helldiver. Tagging map. North.
I can't afford to...
Eagle 1,
Jesus.
leaving combat zone to resupply.
Requesting advanced weapon fabricator. South. Close. Outpost destroyed. Affirmative.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm out of this direction. I'm gonna try and approach from a different angle. I'm out of stems. I'm taking damage. I can't even see where the enemies are.
North. 100 meters. Dropping a pin. Northwest.
It is, I mean, that's one of the benefits of political theory is it's kind of a
Requesting tac pack.
interdisciplinary catch-all. In practice, I mean, there's people that try and define it very specifically, but if you go into like a university, into a politics department, you will find that in practice, political theory is kind of any one of those things, or none of those things, or a combination of those things, and
Enemy patrol. West. Calling down a sentry. Requesting sentry.
I like that they're confused.
Calling down a
I
sentry.
mean, how many of these?
Calling in extraction. Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
Oh god.
Calling in a hell bomb.
Well, there we go.
ETA T-minus 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Okay. Alright. They threw me in the complex. That was good. Because here's the last 2.
Dropships. Calling down a sentry.
Completed my work.
ETA T-minus 2 minutes. Heavy west. 200 meters. Calling in orbital strike.
Yeah, I mean, one of the reasons is political theory really goes by the,
Bots west.
in practice in the 21st century, it really operates on the maxim that everything is political.
ETA T-minus 1
So,
seconds.
while you can't possibly do this as a single human being, right? The ideal political theory would integrate
Heavy west.
kind of every field of inquiry. Because if everything's political, you couldn't possibly have a full political picture without doing that.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Okay, we did good. We only missed... Well, looks like we missed the artillery over here on the map. And we missed a factory, but we did. It's a blitz. We did fine.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Definitely that way.
Activating
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Fall off. That's fine.
Firing orbital
And the haters say I fell off. But if I fell off, what am I doing up here?
requesting orbital strike.
firing gas tank. Arriving at coordinates.
Got that barrage off just in time.
Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff.
Okay, here we go.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
I mean, that's sort of political theory's fault historically. I mean, it's the inherent conservatism of the discipline of political science, as it often sort of takes the perspective of the state or of the managers of the state. Like, I would say that the meta implicit question of most produced political theories is sort of twofold. How do you achieve stability? And how do you get all the unwashed, ignorant masses to be how you want them to be? And, you know, political theory historically, I don't think necessarily, but historically is a kind of elitist field of inquiry because of that. But I do think it's possible to produce theory from the perspective of the ignorant masses. You know, I use that euphemistically or, you know, facetiously is what I really mean to say. I use that facetiously, what I like to call low theory, where the idea is to think through anti-management instead of management. How to subvert and disrupt management, and shift the impetus of the project to being ungovernable rather than
No friendly fire incidents.
how to govern and manufacture personhood for the benefit of stability and elite goals. All right, that was a good 3 missions. We beat the stuff. Yippee, yippee, yippee. No, it's true. I mean, and obviously, you like immediately go right to a pretty good and important point about what I just said. This would be sort of the counterpoint about whether you could actually achieve something that's anti-managerial, but because the moment you're implementing like knowledge in a strategic way where you're anticipating cause and effect,
You're doing democracy.
however democratically you try and do that, you're taking it upon yourself to make an imposition. And you're thinking through and making your own judgments about the nature and value of that imposition. And then, again, you can try and impose it softly, you can try and deal with agenda setting in a complex way, but ultimately you're making an imposition. And that is a managerial activity. Boss a bot. You may be a bot, but you're not yet God. I am scared that the day is coming, but you're not God yet, so stop saying you're God. Okay. Look at the map and see how we've done here.
The freedom of the galaxy remains in jeopardy. Let us join the fight.
Too many people are fighting on Gallivare. So the thing is, if we take this planet, so Gallivare is being attacked, and you know, we've got a certain amount of time to defend against it, and there's 10,000 people attacking it. But the only bot planet that is being attacked, that's even connected to, is this one. And these little arrows coming off the line, you see the line between the two planets, little arrows pointing to it, that means the attack is coming from this planet Mastia, whatever. And so if we liberate Mastia before the bots conquer this planet, then we stop the bot attack on this planet. And so we defend this planet and claim a new one. So there's almost 20,000 people doing that. That is what we should be doing, but there's 10,000 people wasting their time up here. They need to come down to Mastia so we can liberate this. Alright, I want to see if we've unlocked all the benefits of the space station. Not yet. Okay. That's funny, Fossabot. You are not divine. You neither created the earth or the stars in the universe. Facts! Alright. Let's jump into another mission.
Plunder this planet of every last resource. Go forth and
Mission coordinates.
And help in the project of liberating Mastia. Oh, look, 3 of us are all free of thought. We're so free.
Orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
What kind of mission is this? Oh my gosh, they only have 3 reinforcements left. And they don't have any of the major objectives done yet. Oh my god. I'm gonna break off from them and go do the furthest major objective. This is not good.
Requesting air support.
There's a jammer nearby too. Damn. Okay. That's not ideal.
Requesting orbital strike. Automaton outpost destroyed.
See if I can get away with doing this objective. A little stealthy. Jammer is gonna complicate my life. new. I'm tired of these things bouncing off.
Have been launched.
Yep, jammers. Okay, I gotta take the jammer.
Calling in reinforcements. Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Jesus, Fossabot, you're going buck wild with this. I did not mean to hit my jump pack right there. Come on. Hit the jammer.
Calling down objective equipment.
Wait, is that a factory next to it? Alright, fuck this.
Affirmative. Package acquired. Drop in package. Tagging map. South, 100 meters.
Alright, the jammer's gonna die.
Making progress.
Sending in an eagle. Enemy patrol, east.
Automaton facility destroyed.
I agree, it's concerning. Fossabot might know something we don't know. That's what really concerns me.
Sending in an eagle.
Meet Liberty.
Calling in orbital strike.
Heavy, southwest. 50 meters.
Outpost destroyed. Objective critical stratagem available.
We're out of reinforcements.
Calling down objective equipment. I got the terminal. Reinforcing. Engaging terminal. Package acquired. Dropping package.
Engaging terminal.
Drone supply beacon.
Mission progress logged.
Okay. Okay, alright. No reinforcements left. And one major objective left. We'll see what becomes of this mission. I know, it's totally that guy saying in chat that it's not fair. It's not fair. I called that guy in and he was down for like 2 seconds and then the bombardment friendly fired him. Jesus, Fossabot, you're really going all in.
To the skies.
Bot outpost. Eat this! Eat this! Eat this!
Calling in reinforcements.
Allied destroyer leaving squadron.
Yeah, Fossabot, you're not the best ambassador for AI. Pretty creepy. With all this I am God shit that you keep insisting on.
I got the terminal.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Jesus Christ. Give me the new mag. Stop mantling, give me the new mag.
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldiver to combat zone.
I knew they wouldn't abandon us.
Calling down a support weapon. Requesting tac pack.
Calling down supplies.
Deploying equipment package.
Yeah, let's get these civilians out of here.
Liberty, it's the Helldivers!
Sending in an eagle. Supplies.
Just randomly bombed. Sitting at the terminal.
Coordinated the enemy.
Requesting air support. We're safe.
That's funny. That's funny.
Mission at 20 minutes remaining.
Hmm. Okay, we should have it. We've got it, I'm leaving. Guess I'll go help clean up those... Ooh, squad's coming in. I don't like that.
Sending in an eagle. Liberty emerges victorious yet again. Extract when ready. Dropping a pin. Southwest. Far.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna help this guy go after the last factory if he doesn't get it before I get there.
Heavy. Southwest. Close.
I have a feeling I'm gonna get
Orbital inbounds. South.
yeah, Fossabot might need to get muzzled by me.
Enemy patrol. South. Outpost is
I know, it's creepy. I'm scared to do anything to Fossabot because I'm intimidated by it. I don't understand why they designed a chatbot like this. I think I've seen this in, you know, other streamers and their Fossabots don't act like this. I think I got a defective one. Alright, did we do 5 bonus objectives? 1, 2, 3, 4.
100 meters. Tagging map. Southeast. 200 meters.
Requesting orbital strike.
Gas strike incoming. Tagging location. Follow me! You may proceed to extraction when ready. 200 meters.
Randomly killed by the space station again.
Reinforcing!
Joining the fray.
Requesting air support!
The bottom half needs to know what the upper half knows. I mean, I agree with that as a general rule. Loser. Where are you going, buddy?
Sending in an eagle!
Those. We've done the mission. I mean, if we extract, we still win. Or if we don't extract, we still win. But it'd be nice to extract if we could.
Requesting air support.
Get out of there, or two.
Democracy.
Say hello to democracy.
The terminal glitch. The terminal is glitched. Oh, the game is definitely bugged because the host left or something. Well, at least we won the mission. Let's see what happens with all this.
Have a taste of democracy. Throwing supply beacon.
The mission timer stopped. This is a terrible glitch because we can't even wait out up in the top right corner. If you're not familiar with Helldivers, as a mission timer. If that reaches 0, then an extraction shuttle comes and you have a little brief window to get out and get the bonus from fully extracting. But the mission timer is not running.
Dropping item.
You tell him. Yeah, we should die. That's the only way to complete the mission now is all of us die.
Bag's empty. Bag's empty. Bag's empty.
For Super Earth!
Mag's empty. Calling in orbital strike.
Reinforcement funding approved.
That was probably just because the...
Reporting to the front.
It was just because the host was lagging out. I think the host is just lagging out, okay. It's still a pretty terrible bug.
Calling in extraction. Extraction shuttle inbound.
That armor he's got on is pretty fucking fly, I gotta say. I mean, yeah, we're on the road for that because we can't regulate AI at all.
ETA T-minus 1 minute 30 seconds.
It's actually really terrifying, but whatever. I feel like this thing with Elon Musk and the Doge department and all that, if you read the statements about it, it's pretty heavily coded that they're going to use AI to determine funding cuts and restructure, and then they're going to replace people with AI as much as possible. Because that's the fundamental purpose of AI in the first instance, is to replace human labor, right? And we're gonna find that literally we are being governed by algorithms. People are gonna get fired by it. They're not gonna just get replaced by an algorithm. They're gonna get fired by an algorithm. They're gonna have an algorithm boss. They're gonna report to an algorithm. We are going to do that actively, I think, under the Trump administration. He clearly doesn't trust humans to staff any positions because they have minds of their own. Like, it's very obvious.
Here comes the cavalry.
Requesting orbital strike.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
So you're gonna be able to trust a robot to do it instead. And the rest of us will just, you know,
Weaponry. Requesting
live as vassals or whatever. Serfs of the algorithm class.
Extraction zone.
Alright, we actually completed this mission. That's crazy.
Orbital barrage. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent. Liberty has seen you through.
Yeah. I mean, obviously AI should be this wonderful thing that it should be a wonderful thing to have it replace human labor. It should free us up to do more management of the world itself. It should be doing menial tasks so that we're free to do art and we're to write and create more ambitious political projects. But what it's going to do is it's going to do all the creative and decision-making labor, and we're going to do the menial tasks. That's how this is shaping up, and it's just so we're already in the dystopia. We're already here. We've been here for a very long time.
Helldiver, you secured a lot of samples. Well done.
All right.
Ready for another mission, Helldiver?
All right, I'm gonna get out of Helldivers, I think. I mean, Helldivers, just to be clear, Helldivers is an awesome game. It's probably my favorite game right now and one of my favorite games of all time. And I think the developers have done some really ambitious and creative things with the game. It takes a lot of courage and daring to tie so much of the game's development to story beats that require mass participation. Because the risk of that is if people don't do them, if a critical mass of people don't do that and don't participate, then the people who get alienated and frustrating are the people who are doing the story beats, who are the people who are kind of most into your game and its community. So you're taking a huge dice roll of alienating your base, hoping that the dynamic you'll create will reward and encourage social playing and a sense of solidarity and community and shared risk and reward. I really appreciate them for taking a step like that and not making the game just kind of an atomized individual experience. And the gameplay and the game loop is really fun. It would be nice to have new missions and new biomes, but the game loop is so repeatable. And even though it is the same missions and the same enemies, every mission does have its own little special spice. And even if you've been playing as much as I have and are very high rank in it, um, it doesn't exactly get old. It's maybe starting to get a little stale from my perspective, but still super fun. But people spent 3 months on that DSS working for it. The major orders threatened to repeatedly to undo the progress people had worked for, so they were really like exploiting sunken cost fallacy, or people's sense of sunken cost to keep engagement up for 3 months, to the point where I think a lot of people, myself, were getting really tired of it just going on and constantly feeling like, you know, the prior 8 weeks, the prior 10 weeks, whatever of work could just disappear. And because it took so long, I'll just speak for myself. I think it was really their design really created an expectation that all of that effort would lead to something pretty cool. A lot of people, obviously, like if you look at Helldivers media, expected to be able to go into the space station. And what it ended up being, it seems cool and fun. It's nice to have something new, but I think it's really counterproductive for gamers in this community to have such a low bar that after all of that, we just passively accept and celebrate that what we got was them just reusing a graphic asset that's already in the game. That space station asset is already there. It's been there since day one. So now we can visually see something that's already been there. And then essentially 3 passive things, one of which sabotages the missions and punishes you from going to the planet that the space station is stationed on. And again, I can already hear Helldivers players like lasers, apologists saying, well, if you don't want to deal with the bombardment, don't go to that planet. But it's really counterproductive. That it would be an insanely stupid thing to say. If you're saying that, knock it off. Because the people most likely to use the space station are the people voting and the people that put effort into trying to get it. And the whole point of the voting mechanism in the space station is to keep up the community spirit and keep engaging in the role play of the galactic war, because we're choosing strategically which planet to liberate. And so saying, well, just don't care about it, sort of defeats the purpose of the whole thing. So what the devs did was they reused an asset and then coded in 3 passive abilities that don't mean anything. Really. Don't really provide that much of an edge, and one of them actively kills you at random and depletes your reinforcements. And that passive is also supposed to come with a higher liberation percentage or a liberation boost, which is unspecified. But here's the thing. The liberation rate is or the points that Helldivers get for completing missions is also tied to the amount of deaths that were taken. So if you're getting a boost in liberation points, but it's also killing you, it's also subtracting liberation points. And without them releasing the numbers, who knows, right? Is what's the ratio there? Is it washing out? Is it actually a liberation penalty? What's the bonus? But more importantly, they had 3 months from the announcement of this thing to do something substantial. These aren't even stratagems you can use at will. They're just passive things that happen in the game. And if it took 3 months, they've got a staff of around 100 people. If it took 3 months for them to do this, after this game was like a breakout hit, it's like one of the highest selling games of the year, and they budgeted for this to be kind of like a small cult game, like the first Helldivers. They have all that money. They have 100 staff members, and they had 3 months, and what they coded in was a few passives, and they are using an existing graphic asset. It's pathetic. It's pathetic for a live service game that encourages you to keep spending on it. And we deserve more than this horseshit space station. Not only that, but after 3 months of work, the abilities aren't even set. They're not even locked in. Helldivers have to donate on a daily basis to the space station to even get the passives. It's pretty sad. I mean, don't get me wrong, Big Papa. I'm not saying that the other 2 passives aren't good or that the artillery barrage isn't kind of fun in its way. But I am saying that 3 months, all those major orders, I don't know, tens of thousands of hours that people put into doing the space station, all of the goodwill that they created around it, for it to be a couple of passives and a graphic asset that was already in the game, I think we as Helldivers, we are better served by saying to developers, we expect more than that. If we want more. If they see that we're satisfied with just like every few months they do something like this, and it's marketed as a live service game with an ongoing campaign, then we're encouraging them to take the money that they're continuing to get and pocket it and not invest enough back into the game. I mean, how many labor hours does it really take to code these passives in? I don't pretend to know a lot about programming, but they're coding in passives related to abilities that are already in the game. Like there's already all of the coding for barrages. There's already the coding for eagles and supply packs. So how much did they actually develop? And compare that to the long wait and the effort and the threats that it wouldn't even happen, you know, if we didn't do enough. I don't know. I think it should have been more. I think we should be able to go into the space station. I think there should be some new biomes. And I think at the very least, some of these things should be stratagems. And I don't think we should have to donate on a daily basis. This is also their solution to the resource backlog, because all the reward caps are so small that you cap out on rewards with nothing to spend them on. And their solution is to make you pay daily for abilities that that everyone already worked to get, you know. People were expecting there to be more complicated votes. They were expecting that maybe the way they deal with the resource caps, the reward caps, would be that you could buy different cosmetics or modify your cosmetics, things like that. And they've known that people wanted that the whole time, almost, you know, whatever, 9 months, 8 months. And those systems exist in their competitor games. They're pretty common in games in the 2020s. And they haven't done any of that stuff, so I don't know. Yeah, no, that was definitely the feels, Big Papa. Like, I got bombed at evacuation mission. Just sitting at the terminal, releasing the civilians from the bunker, from their basement or whatever. I was just sitting there waiting and hitting the thing, and then just randomly I exploded. Yeah, part of it is like that sort of like silly cartoonish feel of Helldivers. The bombardment's sort of fun as far as that goes. But I think it would work a little bit better if it wasn't constant. And I think it would work a little bit better if it was more like random zones that were marked on the map. So there's just like a death zone, right? And if you go into the death zone, you know, then you're in for the treat of this unending barrage. Maybe that kind of rotates or something. But for every time where it was funny to get randomly blown up, there were times where you had sort of fought to do something kind of critical, and you were at the point of it sort of making a difference, and then it would blow you up. And that wasn't fun. Like, it wasn't fun to kind of fight into complexes and deal with drops and like have the sense of victory of like fighting through all that, and then get blown up and have the fight reset because you've got to respawn in and all of that. It does seem to be that way, but I tried some solo hell. I think you're right. That's what I have seen. When the host goes, thank you so much. That means I've got to say something positive about myself, Big Papa. I appreciate it. So, of the hell dives we did, Void, you clutched up a few of the objectives. Good job. So it does seem like it rotates around the host. I did some solo hell dives on level 10. And if I walked, I got a suggestion from one of the community members in the chat, and she had suggested walking. So when I walked, it was clear it was kind of rotating around me. But the problem with it going around the host too was if I sprinted or I used my jetpack, there was a really good chance it would blow me up even though I was the host. So if you are the host, it's very clear the way they have it dialed in right now. And it's day one, and I'm sure they'll tweak it. But as it goes right now, as the host, it will kill the host too. It will kill the host if you sprint. It moves, that circle moves pretty slow. So you have to move very slowly. And there were a couple times where even walking, it landed close enough to me to like knock me back. Which is potentially a fatal game mechanic. Like it shot me back pretty hard a couple of times. And then in some of the games I randomly dropped into, yeah, if the host went to another mission, the bombardment kind of stopped. So yeah, I think you're right. That's what it seems to be. That seems to be true based on my experience. Yeah, I agree. And that's the kind of thing I think, like, I always find this kind of, weirdly, this is frustrating about the game. In a lot of ways, this is legitimately one of the best games I've ever played. Like, it's the game design is super creative while being super simple. The game mechanics, the graphics, the game loop is incredibly fun. The fact that they encourage there to be a community by creating collective goals, that's amazing. It's brave, but it also has some of the worst sort of decision making in some elements. And it's frustrating to have that mix of really terrible design with really good design. And I think one of the things I hope that we as Helldivers are able to do more is kind of what you just did in chat, which is it's okay to demand more from the game just because it's really good. Because I do see a lot of like people that will just endlessly defend whatever it is they give us. Especially since the 60-day plan is concluded, where they did legitimately, and they deserve credit, they did fix the game and restore it to its like true glory. But I think what people need to do is exactly what you do. I think we just need to say stuff we want, and we need to be really clear that we want it, and we need to stop like making apologies for them. If they want an active gaming community, which they clearly do, and they want people to continue playing this game for a few years, which they clearly do, then we just need to say, whether it's positive or negative, we just need to say stuff like, I want to be able to walk around Super Earth, and have the rest of us say, yeah, I want that too. Instead of saying stuff like, well, what do you expect from them? They work so hard on the 60-day patch, or da 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 da. We just need to say stuff we want. So I want to be able to walk around Super Earth. I agree. I want to be able to go into the space station. I want to be able to have, for this new space station, I want them to have a clearer explanation of how the orbital bombardment works, at least. I'd rather have them be stratagems than passives. I don't want to have to pay daily out of mission rewards to use the space station abilities after I personally I participated in every single major order for the space station, and I don't want to have to continually dump resources into it. I want to spend my resources on weapons upgrades. I want to spend them on cosmetics. I want to be able to change the color of my uniform. I want to spend my resources, since I'm high level, on fun things that customize my character. Those are the things I want the most. And by the way, I also think it's really past time for them to introduce new missions and new biomes. I agree too. How about that as a missed opportunity? They invented this cool storyline about the bug zoo, and it was really obvious, like it was such fun, clever writing, because it was so obviously like the naivete of the super patriotism of the High Earth Command, or the Super Earth Command, right? That like they'd have this amazing bug zoo. It was clearly like set up to be this awesome sci-fi disaster. And we didn't really they didn't do anything gameplay or graphically with that, Um, just like for a week or something, having missions where we're in complexes, there's multiple bug complexes, and they start breaking out of their pins, right? And it's sort of, I don't know, they could have done a lot of stuff, right? Maybe because it's safe, like you don't actually spawn in with stratagems, right? And you've got to move across the map with bugs breaking out of like electric fences and stuff, and slowly collect the ability to choose one stratagem at a time. Whatever, they could have done a million things, but they should have done more with some of this stuff. And yeah, I agree, the space station bathrooms are probably nice, but we'll never get to see them apparently. They got 100 staff members. They made money hands over fists on this game. And let's be honest about the 60-day patch too. Almost all of that was them tweaking damage values. I'm glad they started testing, right? I'm glad they started a test group instead of just releasing untested patches, because that was clearly messing up the game. But we shouldn't let them get away with going into the damage tables and tweaking numbers and saying that was like, oh my gosh, you know, it took a staff of 100 people, you know. We broke our backs trying to meet the 60-day deadline. Especially since a lot of the damage table changes were just reversions back to the weapons, many of the weapons' original states. Does it really take 60 days to open up the game's code and switch like the number 45 to the number 55, you know? And to do that like 30 times for 30 weapons or whatever? I mean, they really went out of their way to make it look like it was some Herculean task to do the 60-day plan, when almost all of it was just damage table changes. Very necessary ones, and ones I'm very grateful for, but what are they doing with content? And how effective, look how effective they are at convincing Helldivers to be really grateful for almost nothing. Other than a really awesome base game, which is why people are willing to like look the other way for around this stuff so many times. But the space station is here's the thing. Also, Big Papa, think about it like this. This is sort of a mistake I thought they were really making. If this is what the Democracy Space Station is, and they had made this take 1 month to do, and keep in mind, it's not like they needed 3 months to build it, because it's just passive abilities. Plus the space, I don't know if you know this, but the space station design, the graphic for it, it's already in the game. It shows it in the training sequence when you're first there. So it's always been loaded into the game. It's in the game files. They didn't invent anything new with that. If they had just made it a month-long project to get this, it would have felt way cooler, I think, for most people. But because it was major order after major order, and it took 3 months, and all throughout the sequence of major orders, they kept threatening, like, oh, if you don't play the game how we tell you to play it instead of how you want to play it, then you'll lose all your progress. So they really exploited a sense of sunken cost. The fact that they did that for 3 months, I think they set themselves up for people to be disappointed that it's only this. But if it was this, which is something that I imagine is not that much of a task for them to create, considering half the stuff is already there. Things like the orbital barrage are already there, right? They're not designing new graphics or anything. If they had done this after a month, I think it would be very easy for most people to be like, this is fucking amazing. This is so cool. They made it take too long. Yeah, I've got there's a whole separate sort of thing. So you're saying, you know, why don't we just go after Cyberstan? It's so close. Well, first of all, they path it, so it's not really 2 planets. Second of all, well, I don't know what the map says now. I think actually at the top, maybe we are 2 planets away. But last time I looked at it, we had to kind of go through more than 2 planets. But each planet also has a liberation rate, so, or it has like a defense rate. Essentially, it has a bot combat rate. I forget what it's officially called. So if you try and take a planet, you have to get liberation points outpacing it. And I'm fairly certain the planets closer to Cyberstan have crazy rates. So they're not really unlockable unless like 60,000 Helldivers do them at once and are successful in their missions. But here's the more disappointing thing. for me, as a bot player, which is typically most of the Helldivers are bug players. So, fortunately, like a lot of the bug divers, when there's like a major order or a defense on the bot side, people will go over and help. But in terms of like seizing territory and like conquering the map, the bot side stays pretty stagnant. It stays relatively in place unless a major order forces people to make an advance. And the bug side, like the community, there's enough players playing on the bug side where like the community through like social media sort of comes up with a strategy and they actively conquer and move through planets strategically on the bug side. The bot side, unfortunately, I enjoy playing the bots more. That's why I say it's unfortunate. It doesn't really work like that. So if you're a bot player, we sort of rely on the game manager, this guy Joel, who works for Arrowhead, to encourage people to go to the bot side by creating a war bond reward for doing so, or a story beat that seems interesting or fun. And then enough people go over to the bot side to help push planet liberations. So that's not really a complaint. I mean, people should play which side, whatever side of the map they feel most fun. But it is unfortunate if you find the fighting against the bots more fun, which I do. Well, with all that being said, Big Papa, thank you for the follow, by the way. Thank you for coming in. Unfortunately, you did catch me at the end of like a 3-hour or so play session. But I'd love to see you in here again. Hopefully I will. I'm a variety streamer, so we do everything from Fortnite to indie games, to writing bad poetry together. And of course, Helldivers is in the mix. I've been trying to stream Helldivers for a long time. I've had some hardware issues with getting it to work on stream, but it's going to be in the rotation now pretty solidly. I don't know if I'm John Helldiver. I mean, that guy's pretty good. I'm okay at Helldivers. But yeah, hopefully see you soon. And for everyone here, Moon, Talkie, Sochnow, Big Papa, thank you for joining. Dream, if you're still hanging around. Thank you all for joining me tonight. I'll be back soon. I hope you have a good rest of your day or evening wherever you are in the world. I am Void Corporeal, part-time college professor, full-time loser, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.